DNR commissioned a study a few years ago that looked at the contents of landfills throughout our entire state. And what they found was that 30% of what was in landfills was material that could have been composted. So composting doesn't just preserve that valuable landfill space, but it also mitigates the greenhouse gas emissions, and it produces a valuable soil amendment. And soil is arguably our most at-risk natural resource worldwide.
The avian flu outbreak at a Jefferson County farm has workers there composting the bodies of nearly 3 million chickens. New at 6.
We've seen cases of avian influenza peak across the country the last couple of years, and a lot of those sites are being managed using composting as a disposal method. And the reason that's valuable is because it preserves that landfill space, but it also helps to mitigate the spread of the virus by keeping it all on site and isolating that material. Composting, it can be applied in this small scale, but it can also be applied on a national scale. There's actually a whole movement across our country and really internationally for community composting. And that's what we do. We are a community composter, which means that the material that we collect is composted and then distributed as finished compost in the same community from which it was generated. But what has become really important to me is to make composting more accessible. We provide the services to collect the material, transport it, and compost it for you. We've diverted over 500,000 pounds of food scraps. I think we might be approaching 700,000 pounds after 2024. But in the grand scheme of things, with the amount of stuff that we transport to landfills, incinerators, every single day across this country, it's really such a small amount. What that means is that there's so much more positive change for us to make. The missing piece is the rest of our community. Composting is so easy. You're still putting the same stuff somewhere else in some other container. It's just one of our Bucket Ruckus buckets instead of your garbage can. And we want you to be a part of this movement, and we want you to help us make a huge difference in what we throw away in our state and what we're in turn putting back onto the earth to help our soils.